SSM Industries is located in Spring City, Tennessee. Yes, a small town about 15 minutes from here. SSM is part of the ever shrinking textile industry. For those of you who may not know textiles are fabrics. SSM was founded in 1982 by a man named Bill Hillary. SSM produces fabrics that are flame resistant, cut resistant, as well as thermal. They specialize in many different types of fabric. Some examples of these fabrics would be Nomex, Kevlar, Twan, nylon, cotton, polyester, and many more. They have a bunch of different departments under the roof. These are knitting, weaving, dyeing, and finishing. Their most interesting department by far is their military certified testing lab. SSM has many contracts with the government. It has to make sure their fabrics do not fall through when put to the test. To be honest, I chose this company because it was the only viable option for me. Textiles were never even a thought in my mind until it was my last option. At SSM, I did a rotational internship, which means I went to the different departments each day. So I really didn't have the set job duties and responsibilities, but except in the accounting department, I was allowed to do a few things. When I was working under Miss Hostetler in the main accounting department, she let me do a few regression charts to see where the money was being wasted or a large portion of it was being spent so we can make it even out more on the balance sheet. In the accounts payable department, I also help with their insurance billing. I was allowed to help organize it and make sure all of them got paid and make sure there's something that didn't get overpaid. It was quite an experience. But for the most part, my responsibility was just observe. This wasn't my first option because I was really hoping for a more hands-on experience for my internship. But I did actually learn a lot. I don't know if I'll ever use this knowledge in my future workplace, but you never know. I had a couple defining moments in my 2 weeks there. The first one came when I was in the actual HR office, and this is the day I was with Kim. Kim is a pretty awesome lady. You should go to SSM and meet her. But while I was in the HR office, while I was doing my rotation in the HR office, there was a man getting hired. Well, he was in the final stages of getting hired. I got to sit through him signing papers, her describing benefits and their demerit system and stuff. And I found that to be quite interesting. She said it gets boring after a while, but I thought it was awesome, and that started me on my path to thinking, hey, maybe I actually want to be an HR person, which was only confirmed later in the 2 weeks I was there. Um, the next defining moment was the spinning department. This was headed by Joe, and Joe has made the biggest impact on my life. He in the SSM Industries, the department heads are more of a or do more of the HR stuff than the actual HR representative. And Joe was telling me about his job and what he does. And I just found it interesting because for the way he connects with his employees is he likes to stand by the clock-in box, the ones where you slide the card in. It's really cool. And but he likes to stand by there and talk to his employees in the morning as they're getting there. Sometimes just saying hello, or sometimes they'll have a lengthy conversation. And I was just standing there thinking, I was like, I would love to be part of this. I would love to be Joe at this moment. It was just then that it set in that I really wanted to be in HR. internship, I was struggling between three options of what I want to do with the rest of my life. They were management, or finance slash accounting position, or HR. But I wasn't even thinking about HR really. It was just maybe like an afterthought of a possibility. But after these moments, spending time with these people and assessing how they do their jobs, I would really love to be an HR representative one day. There wasn't really too much relation to my major during my internship. Um, the biggest one would be when I was working in the accounting department with my accounting class. Um, it was actually pretty bad with those regression charts because I did not know how to do those. I remember doing them in accounting, but did not quite remember how to figure out how to do them in in Excel. So I actually had to wait till Miss Hostetter left and Googled it. It was quite embarrassing, and now I'm going back through my accounting book and trying to remember everything that I apparently forgot. Another relation was my management classes in general. Obviously, I spent a lot of time with the managers, but as I was observing them, I noticed they didn't really run their departments as efficiently as they could have. A lot of the way they worked was not very streamlined, and I could see where they were losing time and money. The information was not correctly being passed around the department heads, nor was it actually filtering down to the employees very well. And that's one of the major things we learned in a bit in management classes is how to do that streamlining and efficiency. I wanted to suggest something, but since I was only a intern there, on top of that I was just observing, I wasn't actually supposed to be saying something. So I left it as it is, and hopefully they'll come around and see it. Another thing that I noticed in my management class backing was I asked a couple people what they thought their work culture was like, or and they looked at me like I grew a second head, and that actually stunned me. These are managers. How can they not know what I'm talking about? But once again, I didn't really say anything. Just let it pass. There's a couple of things, there's a few things that I absolutely loved while I was there, and the first one is the people. Those people were super awesome. Special ed department heads let me hang out with them for anywhere from 4 to 5 hours a day. They shared their lives with me, especially the person in accounts receivable. Her name is Nikki, and she is a really nice lady. She actually let me wait in her office, and till like my ride could get there, and she's had conversation with me. As a department head, you would think she would be hesitant to talk to somebody with my little experience, but she was interested in my life, and that excited me, and I was pretty excited about that. And another time, while I was on my lunch break, Bill Hillary's son, who is now the new president, I guess, actually came down and had lunch with me. He sat at the same table and talked to me and asked me questions about my life, what I want to do with the rest of my life. And I was shocked because I expected the president or the CEO just to remain up in their office and be that big bad power everybody knew about, but no one ever really saw. The next thing I really loved was all the opportunities that I was given. These opportunities, my favorite opportunity was getting to walk around the factory. It was like my own personal tour. It was really cool. I got to watch the whole process of little pieces of fluff turn into fleece or shirts or just plain sheets of to go through that process. And um, what I love the most about this internship completely was the fact that it helped me make the most important decision about my future. Like I said earlier in this video, I was struggling trying to find if I want to be in management or if I wanted to be in HR, or if I want to be in finance/accounting area. Uh, Through this internship, I found out that while yes, I do absolutely love accounting, I couldn't do that for the rest of my life. That would kill my soul. Um, and with the management, it was pretty cool, but oh, I feel like it's not something that I would absolutely love to do for the rest of my life. But the HR, that that was the best part of this entire internship, was talking to those people, was being around all those the HR-ness. It was pretty awesome. There was a couple of things I kind of sort of disliked about this. Um, I really hated that it was completely hands off, almost completely hands off. I really wanted to get in there and do more than observe. I wanted to do what they were doing and experience what they were experiencing. But it was their decision to have me observe instead of actually do work, and I have to respect that decision. I also really disliked how weak the HR office actually was. Um, when you think of HR, you think of somebody who fills out near miss forms, who hires somebody. But at SSM, the HR person, she does well. She does it, does fill out the forms and does the hiring. She rarely does interviews. Those usually go to department heads, and she delivers the mail. Uh, I actually basically is a receptionist for that company. And as a future HR representative, I couldn't see myself doing that part of it, being a receptionist. I noticed that while we were at lunches, at our lunches, because I had the same lunch break as she did, that people really didn't take to her. And that's my biggest, I actually have a biggest fear of that now, is that being an HR representative, people won't want to be by me, won't want to sit by me. But it'll be okay. It'll be awesome. Another thing I noticed was she did not do any of the training seminars or safety seminars. Those were all left up to the department heads. I believe that she should have been the one that was over all that. But once again, I was hands off, so I wasn't really allowed to mention stuff like that. Well, this is my internship. Thank you for listening to my video, and bye.